Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Creating the funded account. Seeing some news today. I think it's already happened. Got myself out of a hole yesterday. Closed the day green somehow. I was in about a couple hundred loss. But then found this yesterday's session. Found a little trade for myself right in this area. It's very late in the day. Got undocumented, but I went on a nice winning spree. Flipping a coin, you don't know. It's going to be heads for the first 3 times or the last 3 times? Or is it going to be tails the first 6 times? But I just saw prices holding up here in this region. I wasn't there for this big move, but I was definitely there for this move. It kept consolidating for like ages. I kept getting in and out to get a nice price. But then I got in here at the trend line somewhere at the break of the wedge, and then it just gave me a nice fill order. And that took a lot of the losses from yesterday. But I did take a few entries though, just to get things right, and all the other trades you see are break even. So anyway, that was yesterday. You're only as good as your last trade, so, or your last trading day. So let's see what the market has to offer today. I'm gonna come in and put my anchored VWAP. Market's going to open in about a minute, so let's draw the overnight range coming from 12 roughly here. About 7 o'clock. That's the range we're looking at. And it's playing off of these little levels. Got my coffee today. Let's see if we can catch a few good ones. No rush. Let's check GC. Not that I have a romance with it, but some of my mates be making some money with it, so it's good to check it out. And the price action just always gets me. It's just so random. Maybe if you swing it, makes more sense on the 4 hour. Apart from that, it's a tough spot. Hard to get trends on it. It's definitely a wedge forming, but it broke it on the 4 hour. So we might, we don't know yet. Just going to draw a, so we might see a short play out like so. Going to the bottom of the range, trying to fill that gap. But that depends on market rallies, that is, if NQ rallies higher, we might see a good sell-off in GC, but I might get stopped out there. It's just a mental where we could, that's if we were to get here. Still very tricky. Could very well find support here and move higher. And this could just be a big fake out like it's been doing. So I'm interested in longs as well. So I might just go from here to top of that range. That'd be a nice trade, wouldn't it? But we don't know when it's going to get there. Sometimes volume dries off, sometimes it kicks in really sharp, like all of that move happened in literally flash of a second. Big gap, 330 pre-market. Let's say it broke the wedge, stop's going to be here. Only I don't need to do this, but it's good to know. 1 is 2.5. Let's see what happens. Interested to know. Too many lines there, too many trends, and it's not following a good price action for me at the moment. So I'm focused on micro NASDAQ. So let's see what the market has to bring today. clear area of support here. I might just extend it further. These are just arbitrary levels to see if market gets there. If it does, we doing good. Not a lot of volume today. Interesting thing to note. Pre-market range was just about 80 points compared to last few days. It's about yesterday, a little bit lower. Yesterday was 110 points. The day before was even higher. But yesterday, thing to note is from we made some interesting pushes, right? Market rallied from that overnight range today to about 230 points. That's a pretty good move. And right before close yesterday, we saw that big move or big push up, breaking consolidation, and that's 70, 80 points, right? It's coming, tapping that region. So let's mark our, that's your top of the 15-minute. Then we'll see where it bottoms out. At the moment, this is what the bottom's looking like. Yeah, maybe. All right, that should do it. Getting sucked back into the range. Try to start with 3 micros. Looking at some orders, a lot of orders upstairs, 2, 3, 3, 0 range. So 2, 3, 3, 0. That's roughly where market's trading at the moment. Is it going to break the lows? Or is it going to keep trending higher? Is it going to come fill this gap? Or is it going to see some come fill that gap that it never got to fill and it kept dwindling down? Interesting points. Good thing is not at all-time highs, so there are some ranges to play off of. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days later, I mean, 2, 3, 3, 4 days later, we were aiming for these all-time highs, and all that week was just hitting new all-time highs, and now it's just there was a big sell-off. It could be because of inflation, you know, prices are just gonna go. Nasdaq sitting at what's Dow is sitting at, like what Dow is trading at the moment. 4,400. There was a time when Dow was trading at about 22s. And that wasn't that long ago. So that's inflation for you. Things get more expensive. Seems like the ranges get bigger. You know, there's not much data there, but it was trading roughly there. And now it's doubled. Same with Nasdaq. Nasdaq was trading at a certain level, like during COVID, it went like 6,000, 9,000s, and then 16,000, and now 22. Looks like Dow's making a move upstairs. Not opposed to taking a starter position.
Order filled.
Just to see how we go. Just a small position. Tight stop. Works out great. If it doesn't, we're not interested. That's a big move if it gets there. I don't think it's mostly going to be somewhere here. Intraday. That's what I'm looking at. So we let it cook. And Q's finding support. Could just very well go and break the low of the 15-minute. High is at 23358, low of the 15-minute currently 2303 region. Area of previous supports. Gonna get sucked back into the range, or is gonna get a sell-off? Looking at pre-market, it's been up, down, so there's definitely buyers and definitely sellers, both equally contributing to this session. Something to note. Looks like it's testing that previous high, or the 50% of that overnight range. These are all confluences when all these dotted lines and everything aligns. Does muddy up the charts and clouds everything, and if you take everything off, it's fine as well, but it's just one look and you can just tell what's happening. All right. Okay, NQ seems like it's gonna go tap the top of the first 15-minute and get a new high on the 15. Currently it's, if it does, we'll mark it out. A lot of wicks showing up. Risky situation. No pullbacks on the 1 minute whatsoever. Price just keeps moving up. So that's where the 15 minutes looking at. Getting sucked back into the range. All that news came in, didn't move market much, so definitely an imbalance. Good volume. Just need to see what happens. 57 points. Dow is deciding as well, so that's why the feeler position is there, to keep track of the Dow. Honestly, I could have 2 or 3 charts open, but it's good to keep it simple. Looks like we're finding support here. You don't want to get in the middle and get chopped out, but could be a tight risk if it breaks above. I'll have a sip of coffee while market decides what it wants to do. Not sure why it's saying that I started in a loss. Need to check that. Didn't take any trades today, so I'm not sure what's happening. Why today is showing a loss, but oh well. Deal with it. It's still stuck there. Gonna wait patiently for a move. Gonna happen very quick though. I wanted to go see what GC is doing, but I'm just focused here. Dips don't come off very often, you have to be quick. Dow's just in that range. $15 minutes gonna close in about 3 minutes. Dow's selling out. Selling off a touch. Not selling out, selling off. Right at VWAP, that could be an interesting area to buy.
Order filled.
I'm buying here, seeing some support come in. See if we move up, small 3 contract position. Keep adding if we see some strong pushes higher. Looks like there's a lot of rejection. Might get sucked back into the range and like could be like yesterday, ranging or consolidating all day. But if it breaks out, it'll be pretty good. This is going to be tight. And a lot of rejection there. Wouldn't be surprised if it just whiplashes, takes me out, and we want this candle to just go break above the high of the 15-minute. 15-minute closes. Oh, that printed a new high. That's the 15-minute high now. Hello.
Order filled.
Getting out there, mental stop loss at break even. If it comes down, we'll find something better. Could just whiplash down. Found a lot of rejection there, so this candle closed in about 50 seconds. The position is not looking the greatest. What am I doing? Yeah, big wick. Didn't do much. What we want is nice push higher, which is going to get me stop out. That's that. Wait for NQ to decide if it wants to break high or break down. Seems like Dow is finding support there off of the 15-minute, but we'll see. That's the new 15-minute candle. Risky buy.
Order filled.
Going for it. Might just break out, which it did. I want to be very careful here. I want to see a big, nice sweep up. Stops break even. Like a nice sweep higher. And we'll keep adding to it. Yeah, that'll do. Looks promising. Can continue. This could be a rejection area. Need to push through. Might just come back and stop me out, get some buyers at the top of the 15-minute candle, or it could just keep going. What we want is for the momentum to continue, go at least up higher and then come back. It looks like there's a lot of rejection.
Order filled.
Adding there. See if we get a couple more nice pushes higher.
Order filled.
Getting out there, getting some rejection. Don't want to get caught out. Might just come back for a reversal and we buy it here. Could just take me out, but I had a bad average and I added to it too. So we'll get a chance. And that's the range as well. Might get sucked back into it. So it wasn't a bad exit, depending how this move plays out. That would be a nice trade if it comes back down. That would be a real trade. Ooh, am I salty that I got out? Absolutely. But looking at my past trades, it's been reversing on me so much. I didn't know it was going to do that. It could easily just come back. That's a good sign. That's good price action. Prices are holding today. So I'll be more inclined to just hold those trades, you know? Right, 4 hour looks very bullish as well. There's some rejection at the top, so see how that plays out. See, that's it. Be a potential entry. We want a nice entry on the 5 minute though. Might not just give us any. If it breaks the top of the range and taps that area. Came back to our exit. All right, that's the little pullback. See if we can sell off some more. Comes here, that would be a great trade. Is it gonna come here? We don't know. I'll have my order ready. We get that fill. Oh, it might just jump off from the top of that range. So it's gotta be patient. Might get that fill. Missed by a tick. Let's see if we get another chance.
Order filled.
That's nice. Off of the top of the 15 minute. That's what we're waiting for. Our stuff's going to be just below here. Tight. And we're looking at going and breaking out. My Dow position is not doing really well. There's a sell-off coming. Lost all my gains that I made in the NQ. So we'll just focus here.
Order filled.
Got stopped out in Dow. About $100. Took out all the gains we made here. Let's see how Dow did us dirty. Yeah, funny that didn't show up in my trades though. Am I doing something wrong? Yeah, that's the Dow. Because I opened it early. About $100 loser. That did me dirty. Doesn't want to go up. I thought the momentum's going to continue, but it's in that range. So you see, NQ looks kind of promising, but I want to give it like it needs to prove itself more. That's nothing. Nice little pullback on the 5 minute. Some orders upstairs as well. 3837, 387. That's where market's trading currently. I think I see upstairs a lot of orders downstairs. I might just whip down and come get sucked back in this region because that's where it was trading most of the time last night. So that's what we don't want to see coming back to this region. Pardon my French. On a nice sweep up, flirting with the top of the 15-minute candle. Is it going to jump up or what? See, that's what I didn't want. Yes, you could squeeze a few bit more points that I've been looking at my videos and my strategy, but these big candles coming pretty quick. Take out all your gains, and I've been stopped out break even many times. All right, finding some support here. Let's see if the momentum continues. That'd be pretty nice. A lot of pressure here. Needs to break free of the range. Still in that range bound between the overnight range. Need to take that high as well. Still just this second 15-minute candle on the day. Got to remind ourselves that's the school run candle. Needs to close up higher. It could. New 5-minute candles opening in about 50 seconds. Let's see if that pushes it higher. Let's see who's doing it, but we need to remind ourselves if it's a fake out or a real bull move, it's just going to consolidate, taking everyone out. So just being a little tad bit careful. Looks like it's trying to make the move. Is it? 15 minutes looking healthy, closing higher. So let's see if this sells off or takes out that little high. That could be an interesting entry.
Order filled.
Adding there. Tight stop now again. The momentum is good. It's not going to stop us out. I'll just keep running. All right. About to put stop break even. Now I'm thinking of getting out of it. Just giving us some room maybe. So I'm in full position to half actually. You don't want big drawdowns. Never. But I also want to give it room because that's what it did to me last time. Just wicks me out and then moves in my direction. So could very well be a sell-off. This is not a good sign. That's why it's good to just stop yourself out and just get out. Always re-enter. Avoid the drawdown. Small hits are better than one big one. So it's not finding support there, then I'm not too sure. Big kill candle there. I added right at the top and it took my average out. So let's see. Could be a pullback on the 15. That closed in 3 minutes. That's a big wick though. That's not what we want to see. We want this candle to close up higher. It's not doing it. Nobody comes to the market thinking it's going to be a red day, but maybe that's what's going to be today. If it doesn't move high, I'm not interested anyway. Could have gotten out ages ago. It's just holding that top of the 15 minutes. So That's a big range, up, down. Literally the price stuck in that overnight range. We want to break it. Try to break it before. Couldn't. Found a lot of support in that region. Next stop is up there if market can go and test it. Did try to break it just a tad here, but there's a big sellers here, so market might just keep trading in these regions for the rest of the day. Sadly, what we want to see as intraday traders is action and just up and down. Doesn't want to break out. Big cool candle on the 5-minute, close in about 2 minutes. Let's see if the next candle can give us a few pushes. That'd be pretty nice. You never know. We can just try. Looking at that area would be pretty interesting for me. Roughly there, if it can get there, before stopping me out. Orders haven't printed upstairs anyway, so not sure. Maybe market could be grabbing liquidity here for a move up higher. But we want it to break this overnight range. What we don't want is getting sucked back into the range. So 30 minutes looks good. 1 hour, 4 hour look good. Looks like it's going to prime for a nice move, but volume's a little bit dead. Oh, actually on the 4-minute, there's a big liquidity grab the other day. Could just go and fill that, you don't know. Just trying to be patient, avoiding too many trades, too many in and outs, and letting one thing just work. So we just want to flip. Flips, that'd be pretty cool. If it goes there, that would be pretty cool. That would be so cool. All right, it's deciding. I'll have a cup of coffee. Yeah, the last trade put. Ooh.
The market is opened.
That was a big. Damn. What did that do to me? How did that happen? Says I made some. That was the first time it ever happened to me, actually. Maybe market moved way higher and then down, and it just skipped a lot of these prices. So closed my trade in a profit. That's the first time it ever happened to me. Could have just closed it in a big loss, fat loss as well, because my stop loss was down there. Glad to be recording this, because that's one for the books for sure. Tapping the VWAP, and that was pretty cool and interesting. I thought it was going to be a big loss because I skipped so many prices. It opened down there. My stop was roughly there, but yeah, I'll take that. Gave me a few profits, a little push on the day. That's pretty interesting. Still don't know what the hell happened though, which is worse. Just these conditions. Maybe it went up higher pretty quickly and then quickly took me out. I don't know. Anybody see notifications to see what happened? Is it like it just happened here or just happened to the Dow as well? Imagine I was in a smaller position. If you're in a bigger position, anything can happen. Dow looks like it's setting off. 4 hour on the Dow looks like that's got rejected there. Find some support, but the last trade really mesmerized me, let's just say. Could have been a very sour taste. I mean, system is a system, but a lot of volatility kicked in and prices skipped below. Closed me in a profit. You look at that. All right. A good streak. Took out a lot of those losses from the Dow Jones. Glad to be locking early, getting me on some cushion on the day, and adding here was a good choice as well. So now I'll just be patient a bit and see price because it's just trading in a range. Looks like our gold position is doing well. This is where we try to enter when it broke. Let's just say here. Are we trending higher or is it gonna just zigzag the whole day? I never know with gold. Never know. Russell seems like that's an area of interest where it's just trading. Yesterday would have been good at Russell. Just kept trending higher and higher and higher. Those trend days are pretty cool. Maybe it's just going to do the same. If it doesn't sell off, what is it going to be? Literally stuck in a range. So I'm going to wait for it to break some level to maybe potentially getting interested in it. Not set in stone, but that's what I'm looking at. Might just keep trading in those ranges. So also got to watch out for the larger trend on the Russell. This could come into play anytime. So that's the larger trend, if you will. And that's the short term. All right. Looks like it's found support here. There's a lot of support below as well. Wouldn't hurt to just buy a little here, but I want the volume to kick in. Thank you. Quite interesting today. Volume died off, shook a lot of orders, shook a lot of traders. And now a lot of orders are printing upstairs, some downstairs. Maybe that's what it did. It just grabbed liquidity so quickly. Just skip prices from 9.59 to 10.59. Just skip prices. It was up here and it went all the way there. So still stuck in that 15-minute range. Not doing much. Want to see it break or push higher. Dow looks like an interesting sell now to me. If it breaks that range, I wouldn't be opposed to just selling on that little pullback. Maybe if it gives us that trade. Limit sell.
Order filled.
Ooh, right there. And see if we can push it down. My success rate is not the greatest. Could be overextended, but could be like so. My risk is going to be very tight because I don't want to lose too much on this trade. And see if we can see new lows of days. Yeah. That would be the coolest if it can rally down there. Maybe add an early entry. Very early. But if it's a true sell-off, it's just going to keep going. Like so here, it was a true bull move. It kept going. I think it's going to come and fill that gap. If it does, we are well positioned for it. Let's see. If it comes up, then it's just chop me out. What can you do? you know, big wick. That's what you don't want to see. Complete big wick. We wanted to see it dwindle down, and it didn't do it. I went a little heavy too, 4 contracts. Normally I go with 3, and oh well. Very well might just stop me out, and then I'll hold trading on Dow, like for a long time, because the price action, if it continues the momentum, that means we're in with the price, we're in the rhythm, and that little drawdown doesn't mean anything if we're targeting about 200 points. So it just needs to do it. If we find support at this random point, then I don't know how to trade it. And it's okay to say you don't know. And Q definitely scared a lot of people off, so it's just consolidating in that region. Breaks below, looks like it's gonna break below. And then Dow should follow. Let's just focus on the Dow. What is it telling us? Telling us that that's a clear resistance that could flip it on the downside. We don't know yet, it needs to prove itself. The hourly makes a little bit more sense. Volume kicks in, these prices will be easy to see, 43,998. If volume kicks in. So we'll just relax, have our coffee, market do its thing. Good reverse. Not looking too good on the Dow. So close at hitting a stop loss. Yeah, that'll do it. Easy.
Order filled.
Didn't like that. Could now just very well reverse and come to the downside. You know, choppy action, man. I'm so tempted to short it again. Maybe that's a better entry, but I don't want to chase price. So definitely I wouldn't buy it here. Could just crash. But never know. Volume just died. Big wicks on the downstairs. We got in and it got rejected and sold off, so interesting.
Order filled.
Shorting the Dow here. I'll be quick to get out if the trade doesn't work in my favor. But looks heavy. Looks like it's gonna go. We don't know yet. Needs to do it. If it breaks those lows, we'll see new low of day. I'll keep trailing my stop, but let's see. Needs to do it now. I'm not waiting for another drawdown moment. Needs to just cleanly break and see new low of day. I'm sure it just took me out, grabbed some liquidity, and we're looking at a move down. A lot of buyers didn't kick in, it didn't push the price up, so can either consolidate here or see new low of day. If it sees new low of day, I want to be in it. Okay, seeing some moves. Getting a lot of support in this region. That's not good. Can't break that region. Come and draw a line here. Needs to break this point. Maybe it did before and it's testing it. You getting rejected. I mean, keep getting support here.
Order filled.
I'm adding here. Let's see if we see a nice big kill candle. Shorts move comes pretty quick. See a nice candle downstairs. That's my absolute stop. Oh, it found support there. That's not good. We want it to just come down pretty quick. Is it going to stop me out and then go?
Order filled.
Yeah, stopped out. Tight stops, man.
Order filled.
Got another go. Looks like it's breaking down. It just took me out.
Order filled.
Adding more. Looks like it's doing it.
Order filled.
Adding more. Stops break even. Needs to just go. I've got decent size and good position.
Order filled.
And it stopped me out. Break even on that one. Maybe this could be it.
Order filled.
If it doesn't go up, if it comes down, it's pretty cool. I have tight stops on these ones because I don't want to see it go above that range. No, rather get out quick than see a big push up and sit in that drawdown.
Order filled.
What happened? It didn't give me a fill or what? Doesn't show up on the charts.
Order filled.
Oh, I see. I bought it there somehow before. It was a wrong order. Glad I added.
Order filled.
Come on. Let's do this time.
Order filled.
Stops break even. Let's see if we get a nice push down. Maybe not the best strategy. Keeps stopping
Order
me out.
filled.
Oh, it stopped me out again. So I'm just losing, and this is a patience game. A little bad streak put me red on the day. That's not good. We're doing good, but then we got stuck in that trade.
Order filled.
Let's see if we see a move down. Not being stubborn, just seeing that it's getting, it's a sell move. I just kept adding too quickly. That would have been an interesting ad, actually. Could just find support and run up, but we want to see if momentum continues. These prices won't be far off then. Couple more pushes and we're there. My risk is tight. Don't want to lose too much on this. Looks like we're going to get stopped out. I'll just get out anyway. Really hoping the trend would continue. And that's what I was looking at. And it would just keep dwindling down. Oops. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's finding some support. Breaks down, that'd be very good for us. Have to be so patient with it.
Order filled.
Maybe add it too quickly, but if it moves, we're good. Trailing my stop. I see a nice red candle. Shorts come quick. I don't want to buy here, try to find a dip, because it'll just keep dipping. That one trade will just make it happen. If it does, it's just going to be a good trade. If it gets to this region. Chopped me out so many times. Maybe I should have stopped the second time. But it's at the lows. I can see new prices kicking in, new lows, consistently hitting lower highs, lower lows. So that's the trade idea. And tight risk, adding when it seems like it's going to break. which it seems like it will, but it's just testing everyone. Gonna be one big short move. Flirting with it. Didn't do it. Alright, this could be it. Maybe. Testing it again. Testing new lows. Had a great average there if I didn't get stopped out. Would have let this trade run. Now I have tight stops. Which is great, but it just needs to do now or I'm not interested. Well, it looks like it's moving. We don't know if it's going to find support or break that low cleanly. But we want to see it just break that low cleanly, start here somewhere. That'd be pretty cool. Testing it. Finding a lot of support there. Retest. We're going to do it this time.
Order filled.
I'm adding there. Stops break even. I'll let this run this time. Hope it doesn't come up. Hope it keep pushing. A couple nice big pushes down. There you go. That's not good.
Order filled.
The worst at price action. How would you trade it? Just barely touches the lows and comes up. That was a loser too because of commissions and stuff. Even the stop was at break even. And we're not looking the greatest on the day. All right. NQ seems to be selling off. I'm not opposed to being a short here.
Order filled.
Try the same move we did, but with NQ. See if we get a little bit better luck here. It broke the low of the 15-minute candle, so looks like it wants to do it. Might find support. Gotta be careful. Zoom in on the action. All right.
Order filled.
Adding here. Let's keep going down. See some action here. Finding some support here. Middle of nowhere.
Order filled.
Adding here.
Order filled.
Getting out. Wasn't the best trade again. Damn. This could be a potential entry.
Order filled.
Well, let's see. Could very well just come up here to our entry before. Doesn't want to keep pushing down, but this is my profit target. Let's be patient and see if that happens. Otherwise, we'll just take that loss. Yeah, that's not good. Will it stop us out and then keep moving lower? Right, I'm just moving my stop. I normally don't do it, but that's a very good rejection point. And it could very well just come down and get rejected from there. It's printing a big wick though on the 5-minute. Man, it's good to get out early though. I was in a full position too. Great exit. And it might just stop me out.
Order filled.
Not the best day today, mate. Just losers everywhere. Try to make some and then
Order filled.
it's going off of that. If it doesn't want to go down, this is just a huge fake out that might just rally higher. I could be wrong, but let's see. He says this was just a big fake out because there's a big wick that got printed in the middle of nowhere from that range. Maybe that's the new support. And it can find and at least go back to the top of the 15-minute and then find some
Order
sellers
filled.
there. So let's see. Just a little 13-point trade. If it finds buyers. Also found buyers on the Dow, so might find it here as well. Doesn't look too good at the moment. Yeah, just stopped me out and then moves down, eh? Classic. Classic. Classic.
Order filled.
Getting out there.
Order filled. Order filled.
Just stopped me out before when I switched sides and just did what it needed to do. Very choppy. Needs to quickly break. Not the best price to sit in if it just doesn't want to go. A weird price action. I don't see many orders printed downstairs, so this might be the halt of the move, or it could just very well go down. It was so close to stopping me out. Maybe it will. Doesn't go down. Looks like it's finding rejection, like a tick away from stopping me out. It will. Not the best day. There you go. Let's push it down further.
Order filled.
Man, these pullbacks, they're gonna get me. And not gonna make me make any money. Let's be patient. Let's go. That's it. You can do it. You can do it. Patience is gonna pay off or what?
Order filled.
I got out there, found some rejection, and it just drops. This could be an auto block. Might just find a lot of support here, so I'm just being locking that in. That didn't even put me green on the day. It wasn't to get in the green, but not sure what happened. My calculator is off because that was a pretty decent trade. Uh, oh, that's wrong. All those trades that I did before that closed in a profit are now closed in a loss. Would you look at that? Trading's funny. That puts me red on the day somehow, and I was green on the day. I just want everyone to see this and how these things play out in the market. I caught it on camera, good thing. Dear Lord, now I'm in a loss thinking that I was in a profit. And all those positions that were closed in a profit before, they're now looks like closed in a loss. So let's say if we take out the MYM ones, how come these positions close in a loss? Oh well. That's just classic. Are we gonna find support off of here or just keep jumping? I'm really bummed about that, to be honest. That's hitting my profit target too. I got out just to send. It puts me in drawdown. Not the best feeling, I'll tell you that.
Order filled.
I'll buy here off of that support, see if we can get some relief. Keeps going down, then so be it. That bummed me. How do you focus on your plans when market's shitting you that way? Or your platform, that is. That would have been a nice sell position. I was on the right side, and now I feel like I'm just chasing the dip. But this could be a good area of support short term. So I stand by it. I missed that move completely. I got out somewhere here. I missed good full position, 13, 10, 13 points. Could have just let it happen, but it's cool. You never know. Looking for that nice reversal here. I'll send support a message and see if they can explain it to me, how my profit trades were closed in a loss. And why wasn't it done then and there so I can manage my risk well? I thought I was using that profit as a cushion to go forward, and that's why I was adding so much to the positions, but it's funny how things
Order
get.
filled. Order filled.
All right, let's see if this does it. Quick market might just very well do it. Shorts will cover. Just be a tad bit patient here, see if we can get that pullback. And that's what you don't want to see. You're going to see a nice continuation. 15-minute looks super extended, but what's super extended? We've had days when it's just moved 100 points away from you, so just want a nice wick. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe I should have closed the trade pretty quick, but I'm just trying to be patient here. Sitting counter trend, so don't want to be too patient if it goes away from me, but this could be an interesting trade if it comes out. Especially I'm looking roughly here. It gives us buys look strong here in this region. That's a lot of risk now. Especially in a full position. If it goes below this, I'm not interested there, eh? That's a huge risk. All right, big pullback. Not a big fan of that trade. How that played out.
Order filled.
That's not the best thing in the world. Tell you that. That puts me in serious drawdown for the day. This is where I should walk off, but we'll see. Man, that would have been a nice trade if I was sitting in it. So that's something noted for me. Was a huge sell-off.
Order filled.
Wasn't a part of it. Not even close. And I would have sold off too. So I was in the right position. The timing was completely off. Seeing if it gives us some relief or keep pushing down. Looks like it's a heavy sell-off, so might not just give us any relief, but this looks like a strong point where price got some support last time. Unless there's some news in the market that we don't know about. Last trade wasn't the best. Took my whole average out, and I think where I not spiraled, but got off the plan was that I thought I had cushion coming in. And those trades that were in profit closed in a loss, so lesson learned. Big lesson learned. Early entry there. Should have been more patient. Let's see if we can get a nice reversal. Losing more. Should be more patient in my profits. But oh well. Not a fan of the action here. Big sell candle. We just keep going down as well. And I don't want to get with my pants caught with my pants down. So that's where I draw the line. Doesn't find support here, so be it. We'll close the day off. Man, as soon as it broke the bottom of the range, could have gotten in. And I was in a healthy profit too, but they enough ranting. We'll just manage this one. I see a big buyer come in. It's completely on the wrong side. Completely. Waiting for a pullback, but I don't want it to just keep going lower. Could. Seems very bearish. Not what I was looking for, honestly. These things happen. That'd be a big drawdown day. This is going to decide if this was a fake out or this was just pullback for everyone else to get in shorts and continue move lower. This is going to decide. Just focus on the trade. It eats up all of that candle, breaks out of that. That means it's found support. Right now it's below support, so good price action on the downside. I got caught out with my pants down. That's what happened there. Super big sell-off. In the right position too here. Got out early, went in for a long, trying to find the dip, and got in a bit of a drawdown. So now just seeing this was an extended move, or we could see some pushes higher to this region, because that's going to be a good trade. Let's see. Also in a position I could have closed in a profit, but it happened so quick. This market, I think you have to be very quick. So this is the point where it decides it pushes up higher, or that's the finality. It's just going to keep going down. 15-minute looks pretty super extended. If it can wick out, that would be pretty decent. Right now, it's just stuck in somewhere in the middle here. And that gap, you don't want to get filled and come down. No, 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 no. You easily do it. I don't want to be a part of it. It's already put me in serious drawdown this trade. Just off of 3 contracts. The last one got me good because I was adding to it and I was in my full position, and I had to close it. That just pretty gnarly. And these ones, they're just unfortunate. I thought they were all closing profit. Seems like not. Not. Seems not. So all right, let's see what this 15-minute does. You can get a nice rally higher, or that's it. I'm looking there. 50% of that red candle. If it comes up there, we're back in business. That's a crucial point. Could get rejected again. Keep going lower. We'll see. Maybe too many trades again. Have to make a conscious decision. Doing more with less. That's the art. I was trying to protect my capital to imagine me getting out there at the maximum drawdown, while I knew it could be an extended move, so. The other move I got out early and I was in a very heavy position. If I stayed in that position, then that wouldn't have been the best thing to do. You know, I have to build cushion first and then take these high leverage trades. So at the moment, I don't have much cushion. I thought I did on the day, but that got away from me. Right? This is a moment that got heavily rejected. That's not good. Let's see if this get bought up or sees new lows of days. Perfect rejection off the 50% line. If it breaks out, it'll break out good. But let's just not hope, get our hopes up at the moment. Let's just say I wasn't on the right side of the market. I was, but then I just took that trade off quickly. I wasn't patient because something rattled me, and as soon as it did, I should have just walked off. Battle still not lost. War keeps going on. Things can flip any moment here. So, but a thing to note, as soon as I knew that maybe that thing affected me, seeing that green trades turn into red never happened to me before, I should have just known. Okay, it's not the day for me. And I could have avoided a lot of losses in the Dow as well. As you can see where Dow is trading at, where we saw. So it just took me out and then it pushes down. This is the move I was waiting for. Some nice pushes down. It just never came. Only came when we were out of it. So I think you might see new low of day, or what is it trying to do? Or is it trying to find support here? Big sell-off. Could see some relief. Got to put your entries where masters put their stop losses. This was a big stop loss run in the heat of the moment. Let's see if we can go and get some trailing stops from all the shorts that think that markets is going to keep going lower. They're going to start covering there as well, so we might see a push up. That's the trade. Could be a squeeze. Big one. Could just be a rejection here. People might find shorts might pile up here as well, so it's got to be a tad bit careful. $15 looks like it was a big wick. Couple of minutes before this candle closes. Let's see if it turns into green candle. Gives us some confidence back in the market, buying it here. Market's been super crazy. The crazy moves. Good if you're on the right side. It's gotta be patient. Yesterday I was just broke my habits a little bit, I think. Yesterday I was being so patient, it just kept stopping me out, and even it. So I was just like, all right, let's take your profits quick. And today should have been a little bit more patient, and I was really quick at taking those, and not quick as taking those losses when the price didn't move my way. Those drawdowns could have been severely um, prevented. Still not giving us a good, nice bull candle. Still just flirting with us. That's not good. Needs to just keep going. I'll let the market do its thing. They don't look too good. Heavy shorts.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Worst position to be in. Should have gotten out, and I got stuck with it. Should have locked in my profit and just giving some chance to just go and reach those limits. Gave me a good position, and now I messed it up.
Order filled.
That just got me too close to failing it. Should have taken that profit. So, not the best day trading today. Should have taken that profit. I saw it come and I just couldn't seize the day. um, that gives me just about $250 of wiggle room, so did really well. But then today was the worst. Could have stopped a while ago. Could have capped that loss. Maybe I have to work on that. That could have been easily the profit day, but I completely flipped the scenario. Now it just wants to go up, so don't want a revenge trade, but I just got out at the worst position. And so
Order filled.
just doing a last trade here, see how this plays out. I don't have much wiggle room, so I just gotta be very careful. Buying off of that support region. Last trade got me. Could have been a huge, nice, good profit. Could have flipped everything, but just didn't have much room left in my account. So I just couldn't see that drawdown. I just couldn't risk it.
Order filled.
And even now, it's gonna be quick. I can't take that much drawdown. That's the reality of prop firms.
Order filled. Order filled.
The very valid trade. It just took me out. Now it's going to profit target, so
Order filled.
Finding resistance there. I don't want to cut. Like, that's the reality of prop firms. For up to me, I would have set in the drawdown, and I was in a heavy position anyway, so that kind of made it a little bit reasonable. Still not the best. Still not the best day. Yeah, that's the reality of it. If we take those couple of trades out, I think I would have been doing fine. But these ones, it was just panic, because if it moved below that, I would have just completely pushed everything. So I think I have to calibrate my strategy a touch, just a touch. Then no matter what happens, I'll stick to stop at break even and taking those quick profits and just closing the day quicker. It's been about 2 hours that I've been trading, and I don't know if it's good or bad. Giving us the same trade here. Very, very tempted to just buy. Also very tempted to just close the day and call it a night. So, but this is a really good pullback right off that. Just because the trend today is lower, looks a touch risky. We don't want to see new lows of days like so. I don't want to get caught in drawdown, so just market just presenting a lot of drawdown opportunities. They're huge drawdowns. You see, if we go see new low of day.
Order filled.
Giving a stab here. See if we can come to top of the range. Still, those targets are up for grabs. Some orders up there. Might just go grab liquidity. We don't know. I'll be quick with it. We see buyers come in, great. Otherwise, it is what it is. Seeing some support kick in. All right. Stops break even. See if we can continue this momentum. $15 that looks like that's a great pullback. Buyers can come in and buy that whole candle up. This looks like an interesting ad as well. Just being a tad bit careful.
Order filled.
Adding there, stops in the money. Might just run me. Looks like it, but 15-minute pullback looks pretty decent. If it runs me, so be it. But if it goes higher, that's the trade.
Order filled.
And that ran me. Looks like it's just going to stay here. 15-minute looks still really good. It is going to go, but it's just going to do a lot of drawdowns, I guess. I can't sit in one, sadly. That's okay. Live and learn. If that gets shorted off of the 1 hour, then we're seeing new lows. The larger trend favors shorts at the moment. So I'm glad we got some nice buy moves on, but I could have squeezed more profit from it. Like I could have squeezed some more profit from the sell position. I just wasn't ready for it. That's all. That's what happened there. Mhm. So if this breaks, it's just gonna dwindle down. Looks like for now it's been holding it. And yeah, I should have held it until it didn't break the trend, but next time. Looks like an interesting buy here. Could break the wedge to the downside, but I think there's huge upside potential. Could just break the wedge to the downside as well. Might just come tested once, that trend line. I'm buying
Order
right at
filled.
that trend line, hoping for a continuation up. Roughly so. Not interested in sitting a lot of drawdown, but we might just get a tap off of that and go break the wedge on the upside. Could be wrong, but let's see. Looks like it broke the wedge on the downside. That's what we don't want to do. That's the trend that I'm looking at the moment. Maybe that was a fake out or better entry. Market just really playing with it. Damn. Finding some support there. Breaks the wedge on the upside, that'd be pretty cool. I do great when I have some cushion. Then I'm more free with everything, and now I'm just operating out of sheer just surviving this and getting out of the drawdown. So,
Order filled.
right, that's me done for the day. For anyone who wants to see 1620 in losses, the last one could have been easily prevented, but I still think it's a deep fake out. So, trying to have one last stab at it. Be quick with it. Gonna give us an entry in the downstairs or not?
Order filled.
That's not good. I can't see more drawdown. Finding some support here. Could just keep dwindling down. That's what we don't want. I want it to break on the upside. Looks like there's a big support region could happen. Happened before as well. But all those gains got pooched, so buyers might be very cautious, especially in these points. And I had the worst entry. Again, worried too much about my daily. Gotta ask yourself, what's the rush? There is no rush. Looks like it's testing the wedge. Looks like it. What is it gonna do? Looks like it's selling off, eh? Nah, looks like it found support. Just needs to push through, get out of the wedge, and give some buyers some confidence. The last, like, you know, 15-minute looks very good. So does the 30-minute. If it wants to come up, it'll come up pretty nicely up here. You know, there are a lot of orders here. What you don't want is a whiplash on the downside. That would be pretty bad. Could just do it. Looks like it's doing it. Find support, that'd be pretty cool. Testing the bottom of the range again. So close to getting stopped out. Couldn't find buyers here. Thought we would. Fighting. This needs to flip. Nah, it's gonna stop me out. No? Looks like we found some support. Testing it. Getting rejected by the 50% of that order block. Hard rejections. That's out, far out. And volume just died right at the lows. Let's see how this trade plays out. Looks pretty heavy. Looks like it's going to stop me out if it doesn't just move up now. Take those highs. So, yeah, that's not too good. Broke the trend as well. Looks like it's finding support. Not enough though. This drawdown is no issue if I had a bigger account, but I don't. So I'm just getting very impatient. Whatever it wants to do, it needs to do it now. I don't want it chopping around here. Looks like we're gonna get stopped out, boys and girls.
Order filled.
That's the stop. Back where we were. Doesn't leave much room again. Far out. So that's that. NQ trading. Funded account. Maybe tomorrow I'll just size down significantly. Build that cushion back up a little bit and see how we go. It's just selling off completely. Broke the wedge. Led it with everybody. Might go see that point, so um, that's that. You're always tempted to take the other trade and the other trade to see if you can get it back, even if you see a setup like so. And but it's risky. Drawdown is a real thing when it comes to these prop firms. You don't want to get caught down with drawdowns. So even if I want to flip the switch, it's tough point, tough call. Not revenge, just seeing the setup come in. Broke the wedge, came down, finding some rejection here. Might be a sell to this area. It might just be a big chop, which I don't want to get stuck in. Overall, it's a downtrend overall. Super extended on the 15-minute. Well, there's some gap to fill here. So that just got stop us out and comes up, but you don't want to sit in that drawdown. That's a lot of drawdown. That it just stops us out. Not opposed to going long here. Seeing if we get sucked back into the range. But this could easily be a sell and we could see some new lows coming. So
Order filled.
just seeing if we can get a retracement if this was a real fake out. Finger on the trigger. I'll cut it if it doesn't work out. Very risky though, because I don't have much drawdown to play with. Maybe that's why I'm going for it, to just get some of that wiggle room. If it keeps dwindling, then I'm completely on the wrong side. But if it's range bound and comes back to the range, then it's not too bad. See if we can get some relief. Not much. Looks like there's more downside than upside. What is it doing? Supposed to keep doing down. That's what it's doing. That's too much risk if it doesn't push up, so It looks very heavy. Not much left
Order
on the account to
filled.
give, guys, so worst trading day in a very long time. Not much profits left now. Should have given it some room. So anyways, thanks everyone for watching. This is the funded journey, and see you guys tomorrow.